together. Hey, hey, yes, I am. Trouble don't last always. I'm so glad. Yes, I am. Trouble don't last always. Can I get a witness? I'm so glad. Hey, hey, hey. Trouble don't last always. Listen. May not come when you want it, but he's on time. In times of trouble, found him to be a friend of mine. In time, storm cloud rock, he'll be there. All your brothers, I know the Lord help you to bear. I'm so glad. Come on, put your hands together and everything. Trouble don't last. Why don't you hit the choir? Say, I'm so glad. No, 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 no. Trouble don't last always. Listen, may not come when you want it, but he's on time. In times of trouble, found him to be a friend of mine. When storm clouds rise in your life, I know he'll be there. Yes, he will. Everybody else burden, I know the Lord help you today. Come on, put your hands together. Trouble don't last always. Aren't you glad to know I'm so glad? Trouble don't last always. We've been made into keep the faith. We've been made into a heart keep the faith. Come on, y'all.
Well, what's up, my wonderful people? How are y'all? Today is Saturday, March 8th, and I am live. Hello, everyone. What's up to all the people that have signed on? I appreciate you all so much for following Real Talk. It's greatly appreciated. You can be doing other things on Saturday. Sometimes I get tired of doing Real Talk because I feel like people get tired. And of course, I get tired too. And I work 6 days a week. Thank God I didn't work today, but I had to finish up some bullet points for my sermon. And then I have to get my sermon to the media team by a certain time. And they be so kind and gracious with me. So, you all, I don't know how long I'm going to be on here today. And I don't know exactly what I'm talking about today. I don't have any guests today. I will have guests on next week and the week after next. But I want to talk about tonight a few things on how to make Real Talk better, how to keep people innovated and motivated, and how to keep my followers of Real Talk faithful and happy. What is it? Some things that you all can put them in the comment section. You can inbox me if you don't want to put in the comment section. You can inbox me and let me know exactly how you feel and what you would like for me to put I like the uncut news you talk about. Y'all, there's something I want to talk about. I want to talk about these black women again being missing all over the nation. Black women are being missing. Black women are being missing all over the country. Thank you, Tiger, my brother Leggett of many years. We've been knowing each other over 40 years. We grew up together at the San Leandro's Boys Club in San Leandro, California. It wasn't a Boys and Girls Club like it is now. Yes, I want to expose some stuff about these missing black women. And let me say this, black women, y'all quit hanging out by yourself. And black women are going, yes, black women are going missing. Black women, y'all quit hanging out by yourself late at night. Listen, y'all don't have to go out as much as you go out. And when you do go out with a group of girls. And watch over your back and guys walking up to you and guys all in your face. That's not safe, y'all. It's really not safe. And y'all got to be careful. Y'all can't go into the gas station at nighttime. Listen, if you can't get no gas while the sun is out, don't get no gas at all. Wait till the sun is out. People are crazy and they're wild, and men will do anything at any time of the day. But there's more people out in the daytime. There's more people visible in the daytime and in the morning than it is at night. Yes, tonight we do spring forward. We do spring forward. We do spring forward. What's up, Bishop Millican? And so we'll have more sunlight. I wish they would leave the time alone. I really wish they would leave the time alone. When you get used to it, then they turn around and take an hour away from you. When you get used to that, they give you an hour. I never really tell the Victory Church when you have to fall back. I only remind them when you have to spring forward so people won't be late for church. Smart pastor. All right. So I want to talk more about missing black women. I'm writing this down. Black women going missing. I also will have Lauren Taylor, who's running for mayor of Oakland. Anybody go to Allen Temple today? Good advice. Thanks, Felicia. Anybody went to Allen Temple mayor debate today? who did good, who did bad, who did good. Some of my alpha brothers were there. I'll say something in our chat room to find out who was good and who was bad and who don't need to be there, who couldn't handle questions under pressure. The city of Oakland is under pressure. Murders happening every day. Prostitution is happening every day. Black women are going missing every day. Kids are failing school every day. There is a crisis going on with our public safety, with the education, and don't y'all say a doggone word for those of you who didn't vote. Please, Bishop, oh my God. Bishop, you want to come on tonight? You want to come on with me? If you want to come on with me, let me know, and I can have my engineer send you an email. Won't you come on and tell us how the mayor debate went today at Allen Temple? And Bishop, I'm sorry I didn't give you, I did not give you public acknowledgement for being on, but this will not be your last time being on if you decide to come on. If you want to come on, Bishop, just say yeah, or you can text me and I will have Alex send you a email so you can come on, and at least God worked that thing out, and we can talk about that tonight. God worked this thing out. What it's going to be, Bishop? Yes, sir, or no? Are you busy? Do you have about 30 minutes, 20 minutes? If you got about 20 minutes, that'll be fine. Y'all pump them up. Tell them to come on so we can hear what went on today at Allen Temple Baptist Church. Bishop Terrence Millican is the president. Oh, okay, cool. He want to come on, y'all. Alex, can you please send Bishop the information so he can come on? Bishop Terrence Millican, my brother. Okay, cool. All right, Bishop Millican. Bishop Millican, check your email. You should have an email now, and then she'll bring you on. Praise Jesus. That's what I'm talking about. God is always on time. Y'all, I rest today. I have to work the next 2 Saturdays. The next Saturday is going to be a hard funeral for me. My sweet friend of over 30 years, Kiara Shear, Pastor George Anderson's daughter, my sweet friend. We've been close friends for over 30 years, and her funeral is next Saturday at Tabernacle of David in Vallejo, next Saturday. And then we have another big funeral the Saturday after that at Tabernacle Baptist Church. And so I work the next 2 Saturdays. So I'll be running. These are big services with limos and flower vans and hearse and all that other stuff. So, and cemetery. So when I come in here, I thank God for my niece, Alex. Alex works sometimes 6 days a week. And on Sundays, she works at church on the praise team and the media team. And she has another position at the church. All right. On my executive staff. All right. So Bishop Terrence Millican is coming on, you all. What else? You all? Come on, talk to me. What else would you all like to see? I have a guest. Bishop Terrence Millican is coming on any moment now. I'm telling you, in less than 2 to 3 minutes, he's coming on. Hey, God Mama, welcome back from Ghana. I want to talk about that trip too, Mama. See how everything, what I saw, the pictures. You have about 80 pictures on your page. I was going blind looking at all your pictures. Great pictures, great work. Bishop Torian Newsom. All right, there's my brother right there, y'all. Brother, what's up, bro?
Hey, man, what's going on?
I ain't got no complaints. Can you turn your mic up a little bit? I want them to hear loud and clear what you got to say. Bishop, thanks for coming on last minute.
You hear me?
Yeah, Alex, is there any way we can turn? Hold on. Let me turn me up. because I'm half deaf. My question is, why is it we have a crisis that when we come together as one, right? That's right. But you need a leader that can bring people together to bring us on one. And we have not had a leader since Lauren Taylor. Hold on. I gotta turn my computer up. Hold on, y'all. My niece said it's a button at the top. It's a button at the top. Really? Hold on, y'all. Okay, Bishop.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I hear it now, Alice. I know. I found out what I'm doing. Okay, Bishop.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. I can hear now. All right. Come on, Bishop. What happened at the meeting today? This is Bishop Terrence Millican, and he is the president of the pastors of Oakland and a personal confidant and friend of mine. He is. All right, come on, Bishop. Tell us how the meeting went today.
So I went to, I did attend the debate. It was 8 candidates that were present. 2 of them are viable. I'll just say it like that. 2 of them are viable. And you can throw
Well,
the
we
rest
know who
of
that
them.
is. That's Lauren Taylor, and that is Assemblywoman Barbara Lee.
Exactly. The rest
I
of
keep
them,
telling people it's gonna be between them two.
it should, and as well it should be. A lot we need, and everybody needs to get out and vote for real. Everybody needs to get out and vote.
April 15th.
Right, April 15th. Here's the problem that I have. While we have all of these people, and I don't have a problem with it, but here's my concern is that now everybody wants to boycott Target and all these other places. We would not have had to do that if everybody would have got out and voted in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're scrambling
Right.
around having to do this other stuff where we could have avoided all of that. Instead of, see, we're always reactive instead of being proactive.
Proactive, yeah.
The proactive part is get out and vote. The reactive part is now we're having to react to the fallout because over 19 million people didn't vote.
So it went up 1 million. I've been telling folk 18 million, so it's actually 19, Bishop.
So we could have put Kamala in there easily, but because everybody was now everybody is talking about what Trump is doing, we did it to ourselves. But today, so I went to the
Bishop.
the mayoral,
Bishop. Hold on 1 second. Bishop, this is, listen, man, Bishop, this is straight off the dome. As Nick Cannon says, it's like wilding out tonight for us. So before we get to the mayor vote, for Oakland mayor, let's talk about this election. Bishop, do you know a whole lot of Christians did not vote for the Democratic Party, and they knew how evil and diabolical Trump was?
Exactly.
He was diabolical and evil the first 4 years, and y'all thought there's been a metamorphosis in 4 years for him to return back? No, let's talk about that. Bishop,
See,
a
that's
lot
what
of
I'm saying.
black people didn't vote for Kamala. A lot of Greek didn't vote for Kamala Harris. A lot of people that went to HBCUs did not vote for Kamala Harris and Walls.
And we shot ourselves in the foot. And so here in Oakland, we cannot let that happen. We voted for the recall. We got the recall. Now let's go on and put in who needs to be in there. The 2 top candidates, we can't lose with either one of them. And I'll go on record as saying that's Lauren Taylor and that's Assemblywoman Barbara Lee. Both of them are experienced. Both of them have a clear plan of what they want to do to put Oakland back where it needs to be. I'm not a transplanted person from Oakland. I was born and raised in Oakland. So you're not talking to somebody who just fell off the truck yesterday. I was born and raised in Oakland, North Oakland to be exact. So I know what Oakland needs. And so therefore you had, like I said, it was 8 candidates that were present today. 6 of them, you didn't know what they were talking about.
Right.
They were just up there talking.
Right.
You had 1, 2, 3, and I'm not saying this because they're Caucasian, but you had like 4 Caucasian people, and one lady was up there talking about she agrees with everything Trump says. So we know that.
Hell no. We need to know who that is so that we will not. But see, Bishop, this is the saddest doggone thing. What's going to happen? If Barbara Lee or Lauren Taylor don't win, let me say Lauren Taylor first, then Barbara Lee. If either one of them don't win, it's going to be one of those 6 candidates that don't know their elbow from their behind that's going to be the president because of ranked choice voting. So now I'm going to spend until April 15th talking about ranked choice voting. What people don't know is, Bishop, me and you both pastor and both serve and community activists in Oakland. Exactly. We are. Because I am the first vice president of the Baptist Ministers Union, I am not at odds with you, with the pastors of Oakland. I support you, but I'm bivocational, and I gotta work. I gotta feed my family. I gotta take care of my mom and my daddy. Sure. I feed my mom and daddy hot meals pretty much 4 days a week, and I take them to dinner, or I cook every Sunday after church. I got food right now that I'm going to cook for my mom and daddy for when we get out of church tomorrow, and enough for them to take home for Monday. So I cannot be at the Pastors of Oakland meeting, and I refuse to join because I cannot be full force. I'm not going to join any organization, and I can't participate in it, and I can't be active into it. It's too many people do that. And so we have to take this time as PKs, and still praying for you, man, with the death of your father. I know you are still grieving and still working at the same time. You have not stopped. I mean, I saw you at your dad's funeral. I saw the pictures of you with your family. I saw you at the cemetery. And then the next time I saw you, you was teaching Bible class at your church. I was like, I thought he was still been in Mississippi. But you have not taken a break, and you have not probably even started grieving yet. So from one brother to another, and our fathers in their 90s and well-loved in the city of Oakland, people love them and respect them. So as PKs, as brothers born and raised in Oakland, as HBCU graduates, I stand behind you and I support you, not from afar, but right on the side of you. And we are not at odds. That's the problem that we have with preachers and in Christendom. Just because you're a part of another organization or a Greek, I'm an Alpha. There's other Greek fraternities. I don't hate the other Greek fraternities. I chose what I wanted to do. I chose what my mentors helped put me through college. Alphas helped put me through college. My best friend, his brothers are Alphas. I saw that. I wasn't around no other Greeks, so I didn't need to be entertained by other Greek fraternities. And so I chose what I wanted to do. I chose what fit me and my personality, what fits my ministry. I like what they stand for. And so just because we're part of different churches, different denominations, different organizations, does not mean we have to be at odds. As Bishop Millican said, we got to come together. There were over 19 million people that did not vote in the presidential election. And if y'all want to know how Donald Trump got in, that's how he got in. Because when there was not a vote for Kamala and Walz, that was a vote for Donald Trump. I wish I had somebody on here talking to the preachers tonight. Bishop, we are going to have to educate them. And this is what people don't know. When you vote in the Oakland mayor race, you have to vote for 3 people. You have to vote for 3 people. It's called ranked choice voting. So you got to rank 3 times. Your first choice should be who you want to be for mayor. Your second choice is, okay, who you kind of wouldn't mind sitting in that office. And I guess your third choice is, I guess you flip a coin on the third choice or whatever. Or there may be 3 people that caught your attention. But as you clearly hear, Bishop was at Allen Temple today for the mayoral debate, and only 2 of them knew who they were talking about, which I knew it before I knew the 2 of them was going to lead it, because I personally know Lauren, and that's who I have publicly endorsed. My personal friend who I can call on the phone, who I go drink tea with. I don't drink coffee. Drink tea with, drink a smoothie with, someone who I can trust, someone who knows me, knows my children, someone that knows my family. Barbara Lee and the rest of the candidates don't know me like that. So why would I not vote for a personal friend of mine who was cheated out of the first election? Is how Shangtao won. Remember, she filed her paper. I'm gonna give you time to talk in a minute, Bishop, but I'm rambling but I know you know what I'm saying is the truth, and people need to know the truth. And you got bold people like me and you who ain't scared of no bishops, no apostles, no pastors around here, ain't intimidated by our height, ain't intimidated by our membership, ain't intimidated by nothing. Nothing. HBCUs tell us and teach us how to be strong, how to go back to your community and lift people up and pull people up to your level. That's what Morris Brown taught me. That's what Grambling, is it Grambling, Bishop?
Yes.
That's what Grambling State University in Grambling, Louisiana taught Bishop Millican. I went to Morris Brown College in Atlanta, Georgia. But there are historical Black colleges and universities, real historical Black colleges and universities from the 1800s. Morris Brown was founded in 1881. I think Grambling was founded around that time too, Bishop.
1901.
1901. Just a few years later, not too many years later. And so we have to teach people. This is another thing. Don't ever forget, you all, Lauren Taylor was cheated out of mayor. Hear me clearly. I'm going to say it one more time, and I'm going to keep saying it until vote day. He was cheated out of the election the last time. He won the popular vote.
As a matter of fact, he lost by a little over 600 votes.
Yep.
600. And there were countless number of votes that were ballots that were thrown out because
3,500
outright.
3,500, Bishop.
Right. And so it has already been proven that Lauren was cheated out of the last election. He was cheated out of the last election. But here's the thing with the ranked choice voting. If we get out and vote in numbers, you won't even have to rank it because he can win it in the first round. Ranked choice voting comes in when he don't get over 50% plus 1. If he don't get that in the first round, then they go to the second round or the third round. But if we all get out and vote in numbers, that's why the reason that President Barack Obama became president is that we voted in numbers. We voted
large numbers.
And that's how he won. So we have to get out. Citizens of Oakland, listen to me. We have to get out and vote in numbers. We can't be walking around talking about what we need to do. We have to get out and do what has to be done. This is what has to be done. Because if not, you're going to get some of them crackpot people in there, excuse my expression, but you're going to get some of these crackpot people in there that don't know what they're doing. And then we're going to get them in there, and the city is going to be in worse shape than it is now. If you care about Oakland, listen to me. If you care about Oakland, you ought to it should be your responsibility to get out and vote in this election. Period. In the story.
Bishop, you ain't got to sugarcoat nothing on here. It's called real talk. When I preach for you, and did not all nations and victory have a ball that day? I think my people came to sit me down that Sunday because I got so happy I wouldn't stop preaching.
All right. You are right in this house.
Yes, sir, Doc. And you said when you introduced me, I remember, if I don't remember anything else, you was like, he has a podcast on Saturday nights called Real Talk. And sometimes it's too real and you can't handle it. So if you don't want the truth, you don't want it raw and uncut, then I suggest that you don't follow him, and you know. But I love it because he keeps it real. He loves his city of Oakland. Bishop, I'm going to ask until April, if you're free on these Saturdays, can we commit to at least 3 weeks so we can teach people, so we can put this word out? And we can put this out. I'll make sure Donjay has our flyer out by Wednesday. We can push it. You can tell the pastors of Oakland, let's push our numbers so they can tag it and put it on everybody's pages, especially people that live in Oakland.
Yes,
There's a whole lot of people that don't live in Oakland. But those of you who don't live in Oakland no more, you used to live in Oakland, and you can encourage your family and friends who still live in Oakland to go vote. Y'all, this is serious. Y'all, it is serious in there. Oakland is drowning. It's drowning. They've already thrown life jackets out. Ain't no more doggone damn life jackets left. I'm serious, y'all. This is ridiculous. All of these restaurants, they're trying to take Oakland from us. Gonna try to name the airport San Francisco Bay Area airport. Oh, hell no. We didn't stand for that nonsense. We got to get out. We got to put Lauren in, or some of y'all are voting for Barbara Lee. But it needs to be one of those two people that needs to win. I'm under the impression, and I feel in my heart, we've had 3 women that ran for mayor the last time. They all won by ranked choice voting. Y'all, it cannot happen this time. Nobody does not need to win by ranked choice voting. This is another thing. Bishop, y'all heard Bishop say there were several thousands. My count that I got from a reliable source said there were over 3,500 votes that were thrown in the garbage can. And I promise you, the majority of those were for Lauren Taylor. He had already run the popular vote. So if you circle whoever you want in there and you went out the line, or you did not, that could have yours tossed out. But also too, if you did not vote for 3 people, that got yours tossed out too. So we got to say this from our pulpits. We got to say it while we're live. We got to say it on our podcast. We got to continue to tell the word and tell the truth. If you can get somebody to help you, that you can circle within the circle so that your vote won't get tossed out. You also have to vote 1, 2, and 3. Oaklanders, 1, 2, and 3. You have to vote for 3 people for the mayor. You have to vote for, that's what's called ranked choice voting. Bishop, you may need to help me on here. Ranked choice voting was put in place to keep the city of Oakland, just in case it was a runoff, they could go by ranked choice voting and it wouldn't cost the citizens millions of dollars. Am I halfway right, Bishop? Bishop? I think he froze.
Here's the thing. Am I here now?
Yeah, you here now.
Okay, so here's the thing. If we vote, we can get ranked choice voting thrown out. All we have to do is get a mayor in there and get the city council to vote with the mayor. to get ranked choice voting put on the ballot. It can become a ballot issue. You can vote that away. Because I believe, and this is my personal opinion, I believe that ranked choice voting has become voter suppression. It's suppressing our vote. So it's the new voter suppression in 2025. So what we have to do is but here's the thing, we have to vote in numbers in this election. We have to vote in numbers. I grew up in Oakland when Oakland used to be called Chocolate City because Oakland was about 75% African American.
We're down about 20 now.
Right. So the 20% we have to get out and vote like it matters. Vote like our life depends on it, because the life of Oakland and the culture of Oakland depends on it. We can't have somebody in office that's not even relatable. And here's the thing, you had people on that stage today. It was shocking to me that a lot of these people don't have a clue of what the community is about. They don't have a clue of what the culture of Oakland is about. And so why would I waste a vote on them because they can't even relate to Oakland? Oh, I was born in Oakland. But what part of Oakland were you born in? And so here's the thing. It was shocking to me. And see, we have to, I think if every Oaklander was there at that debate today, you would have saw the same thing that I saw. You had all of these candidates. I'm trying to figure out, where did they come from? Where did they get these candidates from? Because they were not, they did not relate to the needs of Oakland. First of all, on top of the list, top of everybody's list should be crime prevention, should be public
safety. Absolutely. That
goes without saying. You know, if you can't fix public safety, you can forget about the financial part, because ain't gonna be no finances if ain't no people here.
Right.
And so what we have to do, we have to vote our consciousness. But more than that, if every African American person would vote like it matters, because it does, then we can get our candidate in. Here's the thing that I see is that you look at African American churches. There are more African American churches in the city of Oakland. Take all of those churches collectively, put them together, and if we vote together, then we won't have anything to worry about. We can control what happens in Oakland. Our voice will matter. They're not going to listen to us because our votes are split. Our voices are splintered. Our voices are split. But if we talk with one voice, think about how we would sound. We need to talk with one voice, whether it be the Baptist Ministers Union, whether it be the Bay Cities Baptist Union, whether it be the pastors of Oakland. It's time for us to talk with one voice. Sit down at a table, come up with one agenda, and let's take it to City Hall together.
Yeah. We stand together. Divided, we stand together. Together we stand strong. Divided, ain't nobody paying no attention to it. But Doc, I bet you if what you say we can grasp to that, Bishop, then that means people will see us in Oakland together, and the ministers ain't been together in a long time. Exactly. The ministers wasn't even together when it came to fight for Armstrong.
Exactly. And that's why Chantal did what she did, because we didn't stand firm behind our brother. We didn't. And it's a shame that we didn't stand behind. And so here's what we have to do. We have to stand behind the not just because they're African American candidates, we have to stand behind the best candidate, the one who's speaking our language, the one who's speaking the language of the people. That's what we have to do. And if some of you don't know who that is, just attend the next debate and just listen to what they are saying. You will hear the same thing I heard today. It's not rocket science. Some of these people are talking and they're not even relatable. It was alarming to me. I am so upset because I'm like, where did they get these people from? And I think maybe they picked these people out to split up the votes so that one of these people can get in there. That's what's
Exactly.
wrong with us.
I mean, and that's what they did with Barbara Lee. Barbara Lee is backed by the people that back Chantal. They the ones that are pushing her to run, to run. And they pushed her and she ran for it. Doc, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Doc. Lauren Taylor is my choice, and I ain't quiet about it at all. He's a man. He's a black man. He got a black wife. He got black children. He's saved. He loved the Lord. He grew up in church. He grew up in Progressive Baptist Church in Berkeley. Dr. Earl Stuckey baptized him, married him, and dedicated his kids and everything. So at least his pastor knows him. But we're going to have to educate people with this. And I'm willing. I don't have to talk about nothing else until I'm going to bring on President Todd Wheelock about our citywide revival coming in April. We have Dr. Terry Anderson coming this year, and not Freddie Haynes. Freddie Haynes is defending his PhD dissertation, so he can't come that week because that's the week he defends his dissertation for his PhD. And I'm pro-education. I understand that, and that dissertation been kicking his tail, he said. And so we have Pastor Terry Anderson all the way from Houston, Texas, but from, I think, Denton, Louisiana down there. Probably ain't far from Grambling, somewhere around there, man. Your people down there in Louisiana, Mississippi. But Bishop, let's try to get some people. Let's try to come on, and let's try, because I mean, people are listening now and they're watching. It's gonna come on again for a re-air at 9 o'clock. But we have to engage and educate people on this election. It is so important, Doc.
I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it, and I've taken on another responsibility as the religious affairs director for the NAACP.
Okay,
so,
well, cool.
So I'm locked in. I'm in the fight.
Cool.
I'm just in the fight. You know.
Well, I'm a member.
This is my city, so I'm in the fight. I'm in it to win it, and when we fight, we win. But we got to stay in the fight. That's just it.
You got two guys that ain't afraid to fight.
Well, that's true. That's true.
We were very vocal about the DA and the mayor. Very vocal. Very vocal. I'm talking about very vocal.
Look what we got. I mean, we got resounding votes for the recall of a DA and a mayor in the same election cycle. I'm talking about it wasn't even close.
Yes, God.
Thousands of voters got out and voted resoundingly for both of them to be recalled. We can do the same level of voting to get the mayor in, and you won't even need ranked choice voting.
Because
ranked choice voting only comes in when the first round the candidate doesn't get, I think, 50% plus one. How hard is that? It's not hard if we come together and get it done.
Bishop, it don't make no sense to come out in large numbers to vote them out of office and then don't show up to put the next person in.
There you
go. Come on, man. What kind of doggone sense? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense to turn out in record numbers to put the DA out and put the mayor out, but then don't show up in record numbers to put the next person in. Now, we got who we wanted in. for the DA, and now she's listening to people. She's highly educated. She's a woman, so now it's time to put some competent person in office to
You just
run.
said it. Competent. We need competent people. Listen, competent. You don't put competence. That's it. Look who we got in the White House. He's not
incompetency. That's what you call incompetency.
And so why would he vote to keep the Department of Education? He probably not even educated. Come on now.
He does not have a college degree.
Okay. And then we had because now look at that. He doesn't have a college degree. Kamala Harris was the most qualified candidate in a long time. And you mean to tell me that we couldn't get a qualified Black woman of color, or whatever you want to call her, woman of color in the White House, and we got a president that can't even articulate his vision for the country. Come on now. All he's doing is signing executive orders because he know he can't get along.
Bishop, you back? You froze again. Hold on, y'all. He was talking real good. Or did I freeze? I think I froze. Bishop, you back?
Here?
You back. Go ahead.
Most of his executive orders are being tried by lawsuits. And so for 4 years, we might be in litigation for the next 4 years over his executive orders because they're not making sense.
And don't forget, we're going to be in another world war.
One of the candidates today talked about she would bring in Doge to the city of Oakland. And I'm like, oh no, to me, you just lost my vote.
That was a red flag right there. She don't even need to be considered in the ranked choice.
Man, she sounded like Donald Trump Jr. And that's why we have to get out and vote, because if not, she might luck up and get in there. And what is she going to do for the city of Oakland? Talking about some Doge. We gotta be smart and do better. My father always told me this. He said, it ain't how hard you work, it's how smart you work. Mm-hmm. We don't need to work harder, we just need to work smarter. Time for us to be smart about it. It's enough educated people in the city of Oakland that we know better. And when we know better, we better do better. That's all I got to say.
Well, that's what your father told you. My father told me, son, you can learn something new every day. And you just learned something new today. Who won't be one of the ranked choice voters?
Man, I sat up there and crossed out 6 people. It was 8 of them on the stage. I crossed out 6 of them. I said, man, this is crazy.
Well, first of all, they shouldn't even let that many people run.
No.
They shouldn't let that many people run, but they're taking their money and they do that so that somebody can win out of the ranked choice voting.
And out of the 8, we had 3 African-American candidates. That was Lauren Taylor, that was Barbara Lee, and that was Renia Webb. 3 African-Americans, and the rest of you have 4 Caucasian. Then you have 1, I don't know if he was Asian. He was of Asian descent.
Okay.
And so here's the thing: if we would put back 1 African-American candidate, it wouldn't even be close. But we're so divided until we got to have 3 African-American candidates, which we don't. We don't need to. That's why we have to learn how to come together with an agenda that works for all of us. That's inclusive of all of us. That's what we need to do. Sit down in a room and say, here's our agenda. Here's what our neighborhoods need. Here's what our people need.
Bishop, you know, a lot of people have told me when churches became vacant, they was like, hey man, you know, so-and-so church is vacant. I was like, oh, okay. You know, people told me that. People have asked some of my friends across the country, Marty have a small congregation. Why he won't, you know, try to go to a larger situation? And guess what I tell folk, Bishop?
What's that?
That church don't fit my personality. Number one. Number two, God didn't tell me to submit no resume. When my papa died, Bishop Frank Pinker died, man, several people thought I was going to send a resume to Evergreen. I never sent the resume to Evergreen. I didn't want Evergreen. That it didn't fit my personality. I know so many people there, but that's not my church. And God didn't tell me it was going to be my church. That's the first thing. Some people ask me why I didn't submit. I'm like, God didn't tell me to submit. So I can't do anything that God don't tell me to do, but I also know what's mine is mine, and what's mine and what's not mine is not mine. And some people got to know when to withdraw and when to throw in. What was that son Kenny Rogers, right? You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them.
Know when to fold them.
Man,
know when to walk away.
Doc, I'm where God want me at Victory Baptist Church. That's where God want me.
And
if God didn't want me there, I wouldn't be there. You at All Nations, not because we succeeded our fathers, but because that's where God wanted you.
Listen, I was pastoring in the state of Louisiana, doing well. Church was doing well. Church was growing. And the Lord say it's time to go back home to Oakland. Me and the Lord had a debate. I said, Lord, I'm not going back to Oakland. No, sirree. No. Wife had a good job. I was fine. And the Lord said, go. And I said, Lord, if this is you, shut every door that need to be shut. And doors just start closing. And I said, okay, God, you don't have to show me nothing else. And I got up and I'm back here in Oakland. I'm not back here in Oakland to lose. I'm here in Oakland to win. I'm here in Oakland to pull Oakland back to what I know Oakland can be. And I did an interview with Kron. I hope they put it on the TV. I said, you all are going to see the revival of Oakland. Oakland is going to come back. Whether it comes back in this cycle or the next cycle, I promise you that there's going to be a revival like never before, and it's going to happen right here in the city of Oakland. If I have to do it by myself, it's going to happen right here.
Well, you're not going to have to do it by yourself.
Because the people want it, the people need it, and all they need is somebody that's going to make it happen. That's it. Bishop, I'm tired of sitting on the sideline watching homeless, watching our city become dirty and nasty. You can be homeless and don't have to be nasty.
Right.
I'm tired of seeing you can't park your car downtown, go in a restaurant and eat and not come out without your windows being broken. That's not the Oakland I grew up in. We used to be able to walk around the city and not worried about getting shot, getting mugged, and all this kind of stuff. We were able to walk around Oakland. We were able to live in Oakland. Didn't have to worry about your car getting bipped. Didn't have to work. Businesses wasn't getting robbed like they are right now.
Or shutting down.
Right. And here's the thing. The thing is, if we pull up, if we let the people of Oakland know we can do better, Oakland will do better. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. And now the media is spinning that Oakland is a city out of control and this, that, and the other. Yes, we have crime, but our crime is not as bad at San Francisco and all of this other kind of stuff. There's crime everywhere. But we have to make sure that the mindset, if the mindset of the people don't change, ain't nothing gonna change. We had a pride for Oakland when we were growing up. We were proud to say we were sports team that we've had. And now you're talking about people walking around hopeless. What do we have to do? You've taken everything that we had, and now you're trying to take everything else? No, sir. No, sir.
Bishop, can I make a suggestion? Since we
such alike in so many ways, dog. But one thing people can't take away from us, Peters and Millican, they nobody can say that they don't love Oakland. Can't nobody say that they don't love Oakland. Bishop, I'm gonna ask, and I'll call Wheelock, and you know Wheelock. Like I think we should start with the Baptist Ministers Union and the Pastor of Oakland, have a joint meeting together at nighttime, because a lot of the guys in BMU are bivocational. Okay. And let's come up with an agenda about what we want Oakland to look like, and whoever win, whether it's Lauren or Barbara, we go in Oakland and tell them they got to work for us, or our people are not going to support you. You got to listen to the people. You cannot be like Shangtao and don't listen to the people and don't support the people. We live here. We have our churches here. We have power. Like you said, it's more black churches than anything in Oakland. It's more churches than black restaurants. It's more churches than black stores. It's more churches than anything. And so a lot of black people have moved out of Oakland. We used to be at 27%. We're down like 21%, 20% African-American in Oakland now. And we need to do something about that. But we can't beg people to stay here, and they scared, they're scared to go to the gas station, scared to go to Walgreens and pick up their medicine. All these Walgreens has closed down due to theft. Walgreens on Telegraph, Walgreens on High Street, Walgreens on East 14th, 81st and International. 90th and International, Doc, whatever it is, 80th and International. It closed, the 81st and International. It closed down, man. 3 of them. And now what is the one on East 14th and International? It is a Latino grocery store and a taqueria. I remember suggesting on an evening meeting from Union when I was the secretary for the bivocational pastors, at least once a month. Yeah. Thanks, Pastor Miller. And congratulations, and the Lord be with you tomorrow as you start your new pastorate. I'm proud for you, man. Can't wait for your installation service to come bring you some coins. But Bishop, we're gonna go ahead.
We're gonna make that happen. We're gonna make that happen, Brother Miller. We're gonna make that happen. At least once a month, we're gonna have a joint pastors meeting at night, to where all the pastors can come together, and so we can have one agenda, speak with one voice, so that we can get our city back together. It's up to us. The Bible says the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violence take it by force. Listen, it's time for us to take it by force, and that's what we're going to do. Once a month, we ought to come together and say, okay, let's have a meeting at night where all the pastors that can't come to our meetings during the day, they can come to these meetings at night. I don't care where it is. We can come together and talk about these things, and then take what we talk about in that meeting, and we go to City Hall and say, look, this is our agenda, and you got to hear us.
We're all on one accord, and if you want us to support you, you got to listen to us.
And if you don't hear us, and here's the thing, because they are threatened by recall, and so We got the power to recall. We can recall you. So don't get so comfortable that you can't be recalled also.
And don't act like it can't be done, because we've proven it with 2 people at the same day.
So you have to hear us.
We made national news all over the world.
But the only way they're going to hear us is we have to come together and speak with one voice. Put denominational differences aside, and let's come together, because denominations is not what's going to bring Oakland together. We have to come together because all of us love the Lord. All of us serve the same God. So we have to come together, and we have to learn how to work together. We have to do it. You know what? You know, we just have to do it. It's just time to get it done.
And it's time. It's time. It's time. It's time.
And if it's nobody other than me and Wheelock, then me and Wheelock gonna lead the charge.
Exactly. Because at least you're let me say this correctly, which I don't give a doggone what people say about me anyway. It's got to be like-minded people.
There you go.
It's got to be progressive in our thinking. We need more police. We need more police. We need information. We need to provide safety for our people. Man, my daddy is 91 years old. Man, my mother is 80 years old. People need to feel safe. And people don't feel safe in Oakland. This homelessness, it's too many vacant buildings for all these people to be homeless. We need to do some kind of rent control. How in the hell can people not afford affordable housing? Man, I'm sorry, Bishop. I'm sorry, no disrespect. It don't even make no doggone sense. How is it that people can't afford affordable housing? Damn it, it does not make any sense. And we walk around here shouting, speaking in tongues, and won't speak to each other, won't vote together, won't come together, won't worship together, won't vote together, won't do nothing together but sit up and talk about each other and put each other at odds. Talking about affordable housing. Ain't no damn affordable housing in Oakland. Ain't no affordable housing in Berkeley. Ain't no affordable housing in San Francisco. Ain't no affordable housing in the Bay Area. We are the most expensive place to live in the world. Why we ain't raising hell about that? That's one of the reasons why so many homeless people out there.
I read Forbes magazine a couple of years ago, and Forbes magazine said Berkeley, Oakland, and San Francisco are the most expensive urban areas in the world.
I keep saying that.
Oakland, San Francisco, and Berkeley. Now, Berkeley has rent control. Why Oakland doesn't have it?
Berkeley got rent control?
To a certain point, as far as I know, Berkeley has rent control.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to. We need to get with Pastor Michael Smith at McGee Avenue. He's very involved in the seminary. His church is one of the social justice churches at McGee Avenue Baptist Church, and we need to talk about how we can do that. But I'm sick of this, man.
I am too.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this, Doc. And then our people got to drive all the way from Modesto and Stockton and Lathrop and Vacaville and Vallejo. I got members that live in Sacramento and live in Vacaville and live in Tracy. Man, they can't come to church every Sunday, Bishop. And I ain't mad at them at all. I'm hurt that they can't be faithful to the ministry no more, because coming to church once a month or once every other month, that is not what you call faithfulness to God.
Right.
You can drive all the way to Oakland to go to work. You can drive to San Francisco to go to work. Hell, you can drive to church on Sundays. Go ahead.
Just like Israel needed a Moses, Egypt needed a Moses, and God sent a Moses to lead them out of bondage into the promised land. God's going to send a Moses to Oakland that's going to lead us out of this foolishness.
It may be us. It may be us talking about it. It may be us talking about it. Right. Gas is too high. Gas is too high. Why is gas $5 in Oakland?
But we got to fight for our people. That's what a pastor should be. Fighting for their people. Fighting for their parishioners. If we're not going to fight for them, what good are we? That's it. And then we talk about Jesus. Jesus was a revolutionary leader.
Everywhere he went, everywhere he went, they were talking.
Paul was a revolutionary.
John the Baptist was.
But we comfortable.
And these clear people, you know who I call clear people, talk about ain't no such thing as social justice preaching. You a doggone lie. You're a doggone lie. I come to preach to the downtrodden, the broken heart. Who is that? The people looked over. Who is that? That's us. Everybody ain't successful. And this Project 2025 ain't nothing but something for billionaires not to pay no doggone taxes. Man, hell, we can go on and on and on and on about that. But we got some stuff. Our black girls are being missing in Oakland. I'm going to bring Lauren Taylor on a show. I want you to come on with me too, so we can put it to him and so he can be ready to answer these questions, so we can hear more, just a dialogue. And everybody here, rent control in Oakland. Berkeley has rent control, getting rid of ranked choice voting. I got 4 things out of tonight's show. And you right, we do need a Moses. We do need a Joshua.
We need a Moses. We need a Moses that's going to fight for the least, the lost, and the left out. That's the people being left behind. Scripture says, what you've done unto the least of these, you've done it unto me. So we need to fight for the least, the lost, and the left out. And you put those 3 categories, that's probably all of Oakland, least, lost, and left out.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. We need.
I don't care nothing about being a mega church. See, because you got some churches that are mega churches, but they don't have a ministry. I'd rather have a mega ministry than have a mega church.
Yeah,
there's a difference.
I mean, Bishop, I average about 500 to 800 people a week watching me on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. But I got 50 people. Ministry. I got 50 people sitting in my church on Sundays.
See, we need to stop counting numbers and make numbers count.
Yep.
That's what we need to do. Stop counting who you can count and start counting who you can count on, because everybody you can count, you can't necessarily count on.
Yeah, you're right. I love it. Doc, I promise you, the Lord put it, Doc, when you responded tonight, and I just asked that question, it's a reason why I didn't have no guest tonight, because it was God orchestrated it that Bishop Terrence Millican would be my guest tonight. And after that, I done doggone got him booked for the next few shows. Isaiah 10:1, woe to them that decree unrighteousness, decrees and rights grievances, which the prescribe. Thanks, Pastor Antoine Miller. How about let's stop shopping at these corner stores with unhealthy items and smoke shops? You're right.
That's right.
We need to talk about
right. Shut them down.
I'm messed up right now with diabetes because I've spent years of eating unhealthy food. Just because I lost weight don't mean that I got healthier. I still take all the medication that I was taking before I lost these 90 pounds. Just because you lose weight don't mean you automatically are healthy. Just because you're slim does not mean you're healthy. I pick up slim, healthy people every day, all ages, who passed.
Wow.
With all type of maladies and issues. So, you know, tell that to somebody else. I'm a funeral director. I work in the funeral business. I literally see people who pass all ages every day, die in their sleep, die young from heart attacks, die young from strokes. I'm trying to be around for a long time, man. I'm trying to be around for a long time. And Bishop, thank you for coming on tonight. Well, we sure did do an hour tonight. Thank you, Bishop. I appreciate you so much. Let's talk tomorrow after church. Catch up with let's catch up with I'll talk to Wheelock by that time so we can come together. He strongly supports all my efforts and things I do in the street. Not only is he my president, not only am I my first vice president, but we're also biological cousins. That's my grandmother's people. The Wheelocks are my grandmother's people. We are biological cousins. Yeah. So thank you all for joining in tonight. Another great night with Real Talk. And my special guest tonight is my friend and big brother, Bishop Terrence Millican. I'm probably the only one pronounce his name right.
You sure are.
You pronounce it just like it's spelled. Millican.
Yeah, there you go.
I always make sure I pronounce it correctly because I see people butcher your name, man.
I had to tell the lady one day, look at how it's spelled. He was saying Mac Millican. I said, ain't no Mac on there. So why are you saying Mac? There's no Mac on there. You look at how it's spelled. Come on, you know. Are you being facetious? Look at how it's spelled. Hey man, but thank y'all. Thank you for praying for me, man. You know, I haven't taken the time to grieve because I remember the last conversation my father had. He said, son, get in the fight and stay in the fight. So I know if he was here right now, he'd be my number one cheerleader. Because not only was he my father, he was my pastor. And so I hear him cheering me on. He's with the great cloud of witnesses, and he's cheering me on. That he's the only thing giving me the strength that I have right now. If I sat down, I'd probably lose my mind.
Yeah. Well, you got a little brother that's cheering you on, and that's your Baptist Coastal brother. That's Marty Peters cheering you on, Doc.
Thank you,
yes,
man.
Sir. Yes, sir. Okay,
Thank
man.
you.
Love you, big bro. And I will talk to
you
you tomorrow evening. And we'll put Wheelock on the phone and we'll come together for a meeting.
Okay. And hey, on Good Friday during the day, we'll be in front of City Hall with our Good Friday service. Again, the pastors of get as many people out there as we can, and hopefully we'll be laying hands on the next mayor of Oakland.
Yeah. I was blessed to preach in it last year, and it was great. I preached with my hat on and a full-length overcoat on because it was raining out there. But the rain didn't stop the people from sitting there, didn't stop the people from standing. It was a great event hosted by the pastors of Oakland, and I know this year will be another great event too. Again, thank you all for following us. Go ahead, Bishop.
And we're gonna get to citywide revival that week also. If not all of us, I'm gonna be there.
Okay.
Citywide revival. So I'll be there.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. All right, y'all. Peace out, everybody. Thank you again. If you missed this, it will re-air again at 9 p.m. Y'all have a great night. God bless y'all.